Welcome back, everybody, to the High Point. Last week, we had to take a little break because I was not feeling great. So we're back this week. And also, we got Lindsay back. So, unfortunately, she missed the last time we had it with Bryce Messiah while we got beat 20-0 in baseball. She was there.
Don't have to highlight that to open
I'm not
up
saying
the
we're not
podcast.
highlighting it. We're just going over it. But we have two very special guests today. They were able to fit us in on their very, very busy schedule, sitting at the house doing absolutely nothing. We got Trenton and Coben, brothers. The dude that led us last year kind of took over the job. And then Coben, man, with, I'll probably say the second best hands on the team. Arguable. But how have y'all been? How y'all been enjoying the offseason so far?
Staying busy, just finishing up school and working out and, have a couple weeks off of school. But it's been fun. So thanks for having us.
Yeah, bro.
It's been a busy time. Like you said, finishing up spring ball and then now school. Classes are kind of crazy with finals, but it's a blessed position to be in, so I'm happy to be here right now.
Facts. I barely see Coben because Coben is always studying. Like, he's always in his room, cooped up, doing something.
What's your major?
I'm engineering.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
He's literally always in his room. Like, me and T and all of us, we play Madden, and we're like, where's Coben? Coben hadn't came out of his room for 3 hours. So, but we're able to get him out today. So, we're going to have a good time talking about a bunch of stuff, man. We're kind of going to start off, like, obviously, we had spring ball kind of just wrap up. It feels like, for me, forever ago.
It was
but
3 weeks ago.
I know, but it feels like forever ago. But what was your biggest highlight, would you say, in spring so far?
Biggest highlight in spring so far? I would say just to be out there with the guys. I had foot surgery after the season, so just being blessed to be out there and compete and to be under the new coaching staff, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree.
My highlight of spring would definitely be I think it was the second scrimmage that we did. The long play from Trenton. I mean, to finally have a play come together like that, it was a lot of fun. So just looking to build off of that.
Yeah, literally. So super cool. So, kind of getting about his background. Y'all are from Arizona. Y'all both ended up walking on here. It's kind of like a crazy story. Like, I mean, when I first got here, Trenton was the backup / third string kind of at the time. I didn't really know him well, but I always threw with him. I was always throwing with him on second team because I wasn't a starter yet. And I met Coben, I think, 6 months after that, right after you just came back?
Yeah.
Like, he had just got put on and everything. So, like, what is it? How's it, like, in general? Like, how is it just being, like, together on the same place, being able to play together, getting able to have all your family come out and support y'all at one school at the same time?
I mean, we've always known that, like, the family's always been there for support through youth football all the way to high school to now at the college level. It's super special because everybody is here in Arizona, so we travel as a pack, and we always have each other's back. And then having T on the team is another big blessing because everything I'm looking to do, he's already done it. So I'm just following his lead, and he's leading me the right way, and just following that.
Have you guys always grown up playing quarterback and wide receiver? Like, has that always been the connection your whole life?
Yeah, pretty much. I would say Trent was always the quarterback. I was the receiver. Then my younger brother Trayson was another quarterback when he was on the younger teams, but there was a time where I had to play quarterback too, so I got a little bit of that feel for it, and then just made me respect them even more for how the quarterback role is. But I've always stuck to receiver mostly.
Right.
Yeah, that's funny enough because they say that. And Trenton, if you go watch Trenton's high school tape, the first 2 minutes of it is him at receiver, and he is just working people, bro. Like, it's bad.
Receiver?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Gosh.
Like, he's cooking people. Like, it's actually like he played DB. And, I've never seen T, talk stuff. I really haven't. But, when he's playing 7-on-7, he was talking, throwing the ball back to Coach Sutter. I thought it was hilarious. But it's just, it's literally super cool because, their family is always in town. Y'all's family's always in town. They're always hanging out at the house. They're always going to do something. You got Jalin, who literally just committed here to play beach volleyball. Trayson's in Western Michigan playing football. Obviously, you got these two here at ASU. And the whole family is literally just so much big part of it. And honestly, I just look up to y'all because I'm like, man, if my family was around like that, that's just super cool. For you, T, obviously coming from, walking on here and then obviously this year getting to take over the starting job, this past season, then going into this season and everyone's kind of had this expectation on you. Has it been pressure at all from the family, from fans, for anyway at all? You got any pressure on you?
Not really. It's been different. Being in high school and just growing up, I've always been the guy. I've always been the one making the plays, not leaving the field. And like we talked about earlier, my sophomore year, I played 5 positions in the state playoff. My junior year, state, started breaking records at my school and didn't really play full games, like some quarterbacks did in the state of Arizona. So I kind of wish I was able to put up those high numbers. But I was fortunate to get a position here to walk on. But for my family, for my close friends, after that Colorado, even the Washington game, people are like, it's time. Finally, not to sound cocky, but this is what we do. This is what I've been doing my whole life. So to finally get that opportunity, and I have the trust of my teammates, my coaches, and I trust you guys as well. So when I have Jalin, running down the seam, throwing it up to him, I know he's gonna come down with this. So just having fun with the guys making plays.
Yeah, good, absolutely.
Throw it up.
No, just throw it up. That's literally the motto. Yeah, but let's get back into that. You Emory gets hurt in the Washington game. I don't remember if we were down or not, but I remember it's a close game. You come in. You start, we can end up with a win, big win. Honestly, if we don't beat them, I think they make the playoff.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think Washington makes the Pac-12 championship.
And it's a fight.
It's a fight. They had a great offense, really good defense, and it definitely this upcoming season is going to be.
So that was a huge win for us. Then I think the week after that, we had a really bad loss to Stanford.
Yep.
Had a really bad loss to Stanford. He gets named the starter the next week, and we go and play Colorado, and then obviously most people know what happened that game, so we don't really got to go over that. But what do you think was your moment where you were like, man, like it's my like you said, kind of the Washington game, the Colorado game is like kind of my time. What was the moment where you're like, this is gonna be I'm gonna take this over and I'm gonna make this my opportunity?
I would say that first play against Washington, when I got that opportunity, you never know if I'm gonna get the next drive or the next quarter or the next. So I had to make sure to not take anything for granted. So that first play, obviously was a handoff to X and he scored. And the next drive, we drove down 80 yards, touchdown to X in the flat. Next drive was Badger, back in the end zone. So just making sure that I made sure that
literally remembers every play.
So just making sure that hopefully I was hoping that Emory wasn't too banged up, but I wanted to make sure I've been waiting my whole life, the last 4 years, grinding each day, each practice, and preparing like I was a starter. So to come out with the victory like that, for me, it wasn't an upset. To me, this is what we're capable of doing. This is how it should be at ASU.
No, facts. Now for you, like obviously you were there, you got to watch the whole thing kind of unfold. Like was this like, were you sitting in the back like, oh yeah, like T's got this, like you already know, or like was it kind of like, oh my gosh, T's going in? Like what was kind of your thought process like when seeing him going in, and then obviously after the Colorado game happened?
Yeah, I remember those games like the back of my hand. Just when T went in against Washington, I just sat back and I remember telling the guy next to me was Josh Hart, and we know T. We grew up in Tucson all together. We're like, just wait, just watch this. So it's almost like a spark. And then after the first touchdown and then the second touchdown, you kind of felt the vibe in the stadium like, oh my goodness, where was this the entire time? So for me, as my brother, I know I'm biased, but like it was kind of like, and I told you so without saying that to everybody, like this is what is expected to happen. This is expected. This isn't like a shock or a surprise. And then just going into Colorado, I was like, this is the game where we really establish it. So, I mean, them on a down year, we have more athletes than them, and to just take advantage of that and run with it. So it was super cool to see, and it wasn't a surprise at all. It was just super exciting.
Yeah, even for me, like when I saw T come in, like it's one of those things where it's like some people you would think like some players get nervous, some players don't know what's going to happen. For me, I'd been thrown with him so much, I just knew like, oh yeah, we're going to be fine. Like there was nothing to worry about. So as we going into the Colorado game, I knew he was the starter. I got a little excited because I was like, hey, I've thrown the team a whole, like, hey, it's about to happen. And, like me and him even talked like after, and we literally sit at home like together and watch these games. Like just we'll watch the Washington, we'll watch Colorado, we'll watch Arizona, U of A. We just like to watch all of them and kind of look back because like it was such a crazy journey. Like I tell people like that football season was almost like so unreal. Like we got coach fired in the middle of the season, had a QB change. Like it was just, and like we beat Washington. Like it was a crazy season. So it's super cool to go look back and all that stuff. But, kind of going into the season now, Dilly just got here, we just went through whole spring ball with him. We have the whole new staff set up. Everything's kind of finally fallen into place where everything's set up, and it's going to stay that way until the season starts. What would you say is what are you most excited for going into the season?
I would really say everything. I'm excited, for Coach Dillingham, his first season, being back in the Valley, being in his home state, his hometown. We have a lot of new faces, players, coaches included. But, really just to come together as one. We have some – Dilly came from Oregon and Coach Ward from Washington State, but to put all the pieces together and to be at one university, I think it's going to be super special.
Yeah.
I'm just ready to find my role this season and accept that role and then excel in it. So those three things are at the top of my list, and wherever that is on the field, just taking advantage of that and making the most of it.
Right. And Trenton, you had said how you felt like for a long time you were working for that starting position. Mm-hmm. Now is playing with Coben and making the connection to Coben on the forefront of your mind going into next season?
Yeah, I think it's going to come, at a certain point, and, he's just going to keep working the way I keep working. And, hopefully one day it's going to happen. But, just trusting God's plan, whether it's on offense he gets in or on special teams, but he's going to find the field somehow. And, he had a great spring this year, and I think we all took notice of that. Coaches and players included, but it's no surprise to me, and just keep working. And at the end of the day, we're just all competing.
Right.
Yeah. I think one of the super cool things too is like about y'all is I think the first time I really saw it was in the second spring practice, right? Like T and Coben hooked up a couple times, and it was like super cool to just see, because it's like, man, like I wonder how long like they've been waiting for that moment just in general for it to happen.
Also,
like,
just the natural toss it, the way you
like,
say toss it
literally
up,
like playing catch in the backyard.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think the coolest thing about seeing y'all is. And like another underrated thing is like you said, like I said earlier, y'all got y'all two here. You got your brother Trayson playing there. You got Jalin coming here about that. Like, this is literally a sports playing family. Honestly, a D1 family. Like, and your dad, kind of like, I've obviously talked to him a lot and got to hear his perspective on it. What is like in general, like, has this always been something like with your family, like, hey, we're all gonna go be athletes, or is this something y'all just want to pursue yourselves?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think just growing up in an athletic family, my mom being a very great athlete, and my dad, played football and wrestling. He was a really great wrestler in high school, but played, flag football competitively growing up. So we've been around the game of football our whole lives. And, it started really just me, Coben, Trayson, my cousin Isaiah, and we would go play in tournaments with a couple other cousins. And it's grown up to now, Tucson Turf is, from high school all the way to, 5U. We have, over 200 kids that compete, and Coben and I coach in the off season. So, we'll practice, Monday through Friday, and then Friday night we'll catch a flight, to California or Miami. We'll coach Saturday morning, Sunday, win the championship usually, and then we fly back and get ready for workouts on Monday. So, to see Trayson do his thing, it's no surprise. To see Jalin, kill it in state. She's going for her 8th state title tomorrow.
8 state titles. Yes. As a high schooler. I got the opportunity to play for 3. Yeah. And I won 1. Like, and she's about to win her 8th. Win it. That's so crazy.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. You played for 3 and won 1.
Okay, chill out.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was gonna have 4, and then COVID happened. So I could have went 50%.
There you go.
But it's just like that's the one thing. I don't know if y'all heard him. There would be times we'd have a whole week of spring practice. He would leave Friday night or Saturday, go coach. They have their dad owns 7-on-7 Tucson Turf. They're both coaches for what
Who's the
y'all
better coach?
I mean, T's been doing it a year longer than I have, because he coached me my last year. So off of that, we can give it to him.
Okay, but like they go coach, they'll coach all week, and then they'll come back for Monday workouts. Like, these dudes were literally traveling all the time. Like, there was times, like, even I live with them now, I was like, oh, they're not gonna be at the house for the weekend because of me coaching. Like, so it's just like it's crazy to see what y'all do, and then like on top of NIL, on top of going to watch Jalin play, like they're literally just like a family or super cool. Speaking of family, we went to the lake the other day. That was super fun. It's kind of cool to get to have these off days now and kind of not have to do anything and kind of just get to be around everybody. I think one of the super cool things too is me and T. I finally got T to start golfing. Yes. Finally. And you know what? I told him, you go one time, you're lucky. Now he wants to go to the range all the time.
No way.
Right.
Literally, all the time.
I'm addicted.
And I'm waiting for Coben to get done with his final, so he'll go out there.
Don't worry. I get the golfing bugs like that.
We need to do an episode on the course.
No, that would be
like
fun.
Live.
Yeah, that would be seriously be fun.
Yes.
But yeah, obviously, we're working the off season right now. Literally, me and T through today. Coben had a final, so he wasn't able to make it. But I think one of the crazy things is like, or not even crazy, just things that I think looking forward to this season is we have so many weapons on offense, on defense, especially, obviously us playing on offense. I think everybody brings something else, like something different to the plate that's going to be, of use. Who do you think, in your mind, obviously we got a bunch of new guys, who's going to be like a standout right away? I talked to Dryce and Messiah about this, just about who they think can come out, make an impact right away. Do you have anyone in mind that comes to your mind right away?
There's a couple. I think we brought in a lot of good transfers that are going to help the team in their role. I think X is a great receiver. Has a lot of talent, speed, great hands. Works super hard. Scat is somebody that he looks like he's going to run you over, but he's also going to make you miss. Yeah. Has great hands out of the backfield. Right. Defensively, Zay and Shamari, they made plays all spring, but there's just a list that can go on, and returning you and EK and Messiah, there's guys already that are returning in Geo. So I think it's super excited to see once all these guys are put together on the field playing under the same team. We're not playing each other anymore. To go against a different opponent. Gold. Yeah, no more maroon and gold. It's Sun Devils versus whoever, and it'll be exciting to see what we can do on the field.
I think my standout is gonna be Coben. Y'all don't understand, guys. Like, listen, y'all don't understand. Last year, the catches he would make in practice were like ridiculous.
Or the spring game last year.
Even the spring game, like,
you did
have a tub in the spring game. I forgot about that. No, like literally, like this, like he's so like underrated in terms like in like last year he was on scout team, and like he made those dudes work. He made our starters work and make them like play. I think one of the super cool things I get to talk about him all the time is like he literally is like obviously been a receiver and TB is quarterback. But he thinks like a quarterback, which is something like new that I got to kind of be around them. Like I get to think in terms of like quarterback stuff now. So I think that's just one of the super cool things. But that's another cool part is I get to live with them now. We actually became roommates like a couple months ago.
Yep.
Super cool opportunity.
How did that come about?
Really, y'all always have it's funny because they seem like they always have a room open. So like his dad ended up texting me and saying, hey, like, Trent's looking for roommates if you're interested. And me and Trent and Coben all sat down and talked about it. I just obviously just ended up, why not? And it's way cheaper.
Outside of like playing football together, obviously going to practice together, what's the best part of being roommates?
Madden.
That's a good one. That's a good pick. Madden's fun, bro. Like we have Madden tournaments dang near all the time.
Madden tournaments, we just picked up on 2K. We have a basketball hoop outside in the backyard, so we'll go out and play. 48. It's like a 3-point shooting contest type thing. But really, just it's kind of like watching Friends, and you just see like the living room. It's really every single night. My girlfriend comes over, or Caden is over there, and we just have a couple other teammates come over, and we're just sitting around watching NBA games or watching movies and just talking and just being with one another, outside the field. I think those are, really awesome relationships, not to just make, with the sport, but, outside the sport. And, I think it's just going to, affect, how we play, being closer on and off the field. Right. And going to the lake, the other day with the, Scat and Jalin came with my family and just making those memories, that you're always going to remember.
Literally just chilling. Like that's the crazy part is everyone's like expects us to be out doing stuff. Like we're 95% of the time we're all at home sitting there doing something. He's
doing homework. Yeah, he's doing homework.
98% of the time.
What was the game you guys were playing the other night when it was you, the player? Because they don't have the college football.
So what was that? So like I don't know. It was what?
It's down in Tucson. Yeah. So we down in Tucson we have the Xbox 360, so the OG. And we have
it looks so old.
NCAA 14, and Trayson's in town, and he knows how to download like download the roster. So we played my brother Emron was ASU playing as me and Coben and Jalin, and then Trayson was obviously Western Michigan. So it was at Sun Devil Stadium, but Trayson wanted it to be snowing. So
you got all the settings.
It was actually pretty awesome to see. It was actually pretty real. Jalin was breaking tackles. Elijah Badger did not drop the ball.
Okay.
And
how
defensively,
is it updated?
it's great. I don't know how they do it.
Just like you know how technology is. Like literally, like all you got to do is find one person.
Old. It looked
like
so old.
The fact that someone goes in there and just makes those rosters and tries to make them.
It was pretty awesome. Kyle Sully was making tackles.
He was even in it. That's
Kyle
awesome.
was in it. Yeah, no, it was awesome.
Imagine having a snow game in Tempe. Someday.
Yeah, that would be wild.
That is. I think it's impossible. It's got to be impossible.
No, it snowed in
I know, but like during the season, there's no way.
Yeah,
there's no way that'll ever happen.
That'd be wild.
November.
So who's the best gamer in the group?
Gamer in general?
Like all over the board, not just sports games.
Ooh, I don't know.
Like
we usually just play. I mean, usually play Call of Duty.
I'll be playing Call of Duty in my room.
I'm more of a sport. I just play 2K and Madden.
But
the Madden tournament the other night, we started it at 10:30.
Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, you guys were posting.
No, listen, we started that tournament at like 11 o'clock. Bryce obviously came on last week.
He pretty much is like another. He's over all the time.
He's literally all the time. Him and Scat are always over. Bryce came over at like 11:30, like at night, and we're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have a Madden tournament, double elimination."
Yep.
We have so we have the whole house, and like it is a big bracket, and we did not get done till like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
championships at
3:45.
Coben forfeited his game against me because he's like,
I agreed to play at like 8 o'clock.
Major, give him a break.
He was literally laying on the couch, passed out. I was like, "Coben, you want to play?" He said no, and went back to sleep. I was like, "All right, I get an automatic bid."
The upset was when you beat Jay.
I beat Bryce. I beat Bryce.
An upset.
Wow.
Oh. Okay. I've been looking for you, Coach. I'm ready. I went down to Tucson, got my practice in. I'm ready, Coach.
I feel like Coach Dillingham just pops up at random times and just talk crap. Like, it's actually kind of funny.
That's awesome.
But wait,
let's go over other roommate stuff. Okay. So, like, the cleanest roommate. You have a roommate that like takes care of the house.
Yeah, T's always
honestly, yeah, I'll be
really?
Trenton's always walking around and just will randomly clean
He'll
something.
Be vacuuming.
I'm vacuuming every day.
Yeah, randomly. You got OCD. Yeah,
vacuum. Exactly. I gotta wipe the tops. The TV trays. I gotta clean those.
Yep.
I do the grocery shopping.
No.
Oh yeah, Gotta keep it clean.
What do you guys do when you see Jalin set up his tripod with the TikTok? And
I don't do that.
They've
never seen me
We
make a TikTok.
all just go to our room.
Right.
Y'all never see me make a TikTok.
Just kidding.
I don't know if I've ever made one in the house yet, to be honest.
Who's the best chef in the house?
That is no doubt me.
I'll
Yeah,
take
Like,
he
all
cooked,
around?
cooked up the other
That's
day.
me,
He
for
made some
sure.
steak and
What's your
stuff.
best dish? Steak and
for
ketchup?
Sure. Yeah, it actually is.
Yeah.
That is what he had.
Funny enough.
That is what he had the
You
other
know I
day.
eat
Did
ketchup.
you catch up on? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I always do.
You were back in your room studying already.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was out. That was past my
Coben's
time.
never around. I always like T. So funny enough, because I'm such a picky eater. I thought I was a picky eater. I met T, and I was like, T's a really picky eater. Like
Very picky.
mine's like an 8 out of 10. His is
Like,
like
do you like
9.5.
seafood?
No.
Wow.
Nope.
Like we're literally gonna talk
Yeah,
about later.
that's-
There's like 3 foods I know for sure. If I'm like, all right, if I get him this, he'll eat it. But like
Right.
other than that, I'm like,
Like a
it's-
cheeseburger, chicken tenders.
I don't even know about cheese.
Not a
I don't know when the last time I seen you eat a
Chicken
cheeseburger
tenders.
was.
I'll have a burger, no cheese on it, bacon. Gotta have fries with
That's
it.
wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Very simple. Very simple.
Yeah.
Who's in control of the AC, especially during this time of year?
Trent.
Yeah.
But the house.
Okay,
is
so Trent's
freezing.
like the dad.
Well,
right?
it's funny because the house will get super, super hot, and we're all like, "Holy cow, dude, it's hot." Trent will go turn it up, and then like 30 minutes later, he'll go turn it back off.
Coben's always
Right.
complaining it's freezing in here, and so
But
I
I'm not
gotta turn it
gonna
on,
switch
turn it on,
now,
turn it on,
and
turn
I
it
don't
on.
feel like
But
it.
Mike, in my room, like my AC's at 65, so like I'm used to the cold.
Yeah, the mini split.
Yeah, we have the mini splits in each
Oh,
room.
those
65.
mini
So
splits are so nice.
they came in clutch.
Yeah, literally the best
65
ones.
is crazy. You're gonna wake up, maybe not wake up.
Who's giving Dillingham the smoke in all the games? Chess, I don't play chess, but ping pong, I'm 0-3 right now against him.
Dillingham is like really
0-3?
good.
0-3.
Why?
He's good.
He's fast?
We play the same type of game. You know, we're consistent. We just play defense. So we're not going to try to take any kill shots. So it's just defense and back and forth. And
Oh my gosh.
we go to 21. I think the first game was like 27-25, 23-21. So they've been great games, and I'm looking forward to the rematch.
Yeah, do you need a sideline reporter for this?
We might need to. I might
Yeah.
have to get you
I'll
in there to
go
go on
in there.
live, and we'll have a live commentator, and we'll get it going.
There we go.
I don't know. I mean, has he lost in anything besides chess? He's lost like once in chess.
He's picking up shadow boxing now, and
Oh, dude.
No,
Yeah.
I have a
Dillingham
request.
No,
Hey.
and he wins, and he genuinely beats people.
Yes.
It's kind of impressive.
I have a request of pickleball. You guys ever play pickleball?
I would kill anyone in
No.
pickleball. It's literally ping pong,
No.
but it's like ping pong and tennis mixed together.
Wow.
It's like easy. I've never had a pickle. I've never played pickleball out here.
It's the best. Yeah.
Have you ever played pickleball?
I mean, we have a little court at the house. We have a little.
You have a pickleball court at your house?
Like not,
That's
not
not-
a real one.
we have like a basketball court in the backyard in Tucson. And so
Yeah.
we just put the pickleball net up
Right.
with the paddles. to
That's
let it-
wild.
I just turned the AC off. It was snowing in the crib.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
That's the roommate at
Get back
the
on the
house.
game.
There
Shout
we
out
go.
K Visuals.
Yeah, shout out K-Biz. Shout out Katie too. Literally, she's kind of she is the woman of the house. Not even,
Yes.
kind of the woman and
She's
the
the
man
boss,
of the house.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's
the
the
boss of the
boss.
house. But all right, so this is obviously my favorite segment every time. Start, bench, cut. It's always reliable. So we're
Here we
gonna
go.
get their
Uh-oh.
opinions on some things. I'm actually ready to hear some of these. Already, I think I bet K Visuals. Or I bet Bryce, not K Visuals. I bet Bryce $10 that I was gonna guess T's answer right here. So this is gonna be the first one, but we'll get everyone's opinion. So first one, we're gonna go to food spot. Okay, for God, we're
In
gonna go
Tempe, but
yeah.
like what time of day?
right here.
Like
Canes, Barrows, and Native.
Oh my goodness, these
Yeah, I know.
are my babies.
I know,
Uh,
literally, these are like T's 3 like go to. So like I had a prediction. So I'm gonna say it after. I'll tell you if I was right or wrong or not.
Okay,
we'll go T first.
Dang, this is tough because I love them all. My start, I'm gonna just start it because it's been around the longest, at least in my life, is Native.
Okay, I'm 1 for 1 so far.
I'm gonna bench. Growing up, I used to never have Canes, but I'm gonna bench Canes.
Okay,
And I'm gonna have to cut Barrows, but that was tough. That was really, really tough.
no, I see. Now I got
That
$10
was
because I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, I was like for sure Native. I was like, there's no way he cuts or benches.
Oh no,
Native.
that's my
'Cause
baby.
Native is like
where
we go
is
to
that
Native all
in
the time.
Tempe?
There's a couple locations.
There's a couple. There's
Okay.
one. Yeah.
But there's one like
I used to go there
probably
as
less
a
than a
kid.
mile from our
Yeah,
house.
right
We
down
go
the
there all the
street.
time. And then Barrows, I was like, you can get pizza from anywhere.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that
when you
one's
compare
gotta
Canes
go.
to any pizza place, you're like, yeah, I
Yeah,
can.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like
you
that's
got
where I was
to,
at.
sure.
What's yours though?
I'll
Yours
say
same?
about the same.
Same thing?
Yeah.
I'm going Native Canes,
I'm
Barrows.
gonna have to
too.
get Canes after this, honestly.
Literally.
Now we're talking.
Yeah,
Got me
literally.
getting hungry.
All right. Now let's throw it into basketball a little bit because obviously we've been watching basketball at the house a lot. We got best center right now: Nikola Jokic, Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid.
Yeah, you want me to go first?
Who cares? Coben, you can go first.
The best center?
I could never take Coben serious though when he says these because he's always that person that's like.
Where's DA?
Who? He's gotta learn to read on first.
The best. All right, we're going the most helpful for their team. Like that's how they're the best.
Okay.
Here
we go.
Jokic.
Okay.
Too.
I'm not mad about that.
Anthony Davis. And then
Embiid just won MVP.
Embiid has like a knee brace on right now. He can't even move. So we're going right now. The best players, the best centers for the team.
Anthony Davis has a perennial knee brace on. He's always got a knee brace on.
He can shoot.
Here's the thing though, I can never take Coben serious because like Coben would be the dude that would be like, Coben would be like the dude that'd be like, oh yeah, like I don't even know who's a terrible Miles Leonard is the best center in the NBA. Like he'll say always something like that.
He could have a good game. You never know.
All right, mine is I'm gonna start Anthony Davis.
MVP is on there, bro.
I'm a bench Embiid and cut Jokic. That might be a hot take, but like, dude, like Anthony, you can't tell me Anthony Davis hasn't been playing out of his mind.
Yes.
Like literally Lakers fan number one over here. Is
You're a Lakers fan?
I'm a LeBron fan.
You're a LeBron fan.
I like LeBron. I like the
only
Lakers.
thing we disagree about.
We're about to make some noise. We made some noise last night. Hopefully get another win in Golden State and then go back home and finish it off.
Steph Curry, please send them home.
So
please. Steph Curry, please send them home.
But I just like players. I like Steph Curry. I like Embiid. I like watching all of them. But I'm a Lakers fan.
Oh, what was yours?
Ooh, I think I might have gone the same with Coben. I would say start Jokic, bench AD, and then cut Embiid.
Blows my mind.
I go Jokic, Embiid, and cut Davis.
Wow. Okay.
Even though he hit my parlay last night.
Yeah.
You agree with that? Oh, I don't know about that.
All right.
Yeah,
okay, this one's gonna be another hard one for T, I think, because this is something I try to make this because like I know these two and like we watch a lot of movies. All right, so we're gonna go the Rush Hour series. The Friday series or the Hangover series. Yeah, they're all series.
They are all series.
Yeah, I'm gonna start Rush Hour. Rush Hour 2 is my favorite movie. My Uncle Lara and I, we can recite every single word. So Rush Hour series. I'll bench Friday and I'll cut Hangover.
Okay.
I'm the
same.
same.
You don't like that?
I second that.
I just started watching The Hangover. I thought those movies were hilarious. So I'm gonna have to. I'm not cutting that one. I'm gonna start Rush Hour because that's another go-to series, and then bench Hangover. And then I could live without Friday.
Okay. All right. So I get clowned for not seeing Friday. So unfortunately, I got to cut Friday. I heard it's a really good movie, but I've never watched it. You've never watched it? Okay, good. That makes me feel a lot better. I'm starting The Hangover. No, I haven't watched Rush Hour 2. I watched the first one. I need to watch the second one.
Good.
So I'll binge Rush Hour for now just because I haven't seen it because I feel like that's only fair.
We know the next movies we got to watch.
Literally, yeah. We literally have a board in the living room and we write down like what movies we need to watch, like a whole set.
What about TV series?
TV series?
Like Game of Thrones?
Oh,
Game of Thrones is a great one.
Okay, there we go.
He watches a lot. He watches
Ozarks is okay.
He watches this IndyCar series right now.
F1.
F1, so good.
Season 4 right now. I'm catching up.
So good.
You got Max and Lewis and everything. So those are exciting shows to watch.
Okay. That's awesome.
All right, we're gonna throw it into more football. Okay, we got best quarterback. In your opinion, like in terms of list, where are you gonna put them? We got Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning.
This is tough because they're all quarterbacks that I like watching and growing up being a fan of.
I had to make him to where like I knew we watched them growing up. So I was like, oh yeah, we all watch these growing up.
I feel like you can't go wrong with anybody. But I would start Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
This is really tough. I'll bench Drew Brees and I'll cut A-Rod.
Dude, wow. I did not expect that. That's wild. What is that yours too?
I mean, I would definitely start Peyton Manning because he's a winner. Like that's what I feel like I get the vibes off of him. Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers are like, I'm not gonna say they're the same because they're different styles, but it's
a game. It's a toss up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a 50-50.
It's not starting Aaron Rodgers is kind of crazy. I don't know.
What does Aaron Rodgers finish? Yeah. Does he ever finish? Peyton Manning was like 50 when he played with the Broncos. And went into the Super Bowl.
He had a stacked team of the Broncos.
Aaron Rodgers had some good athletes around him.
I feel like they've never had a defense.
Because he has one Super Bowl win right now?
One.
Yeah.
It was like way early. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'll kind of agree because I'll go back what I say. Peyton Manning probably start for me. Rodgers probably get benched and Drew Brees probably get cut.
I'll second that one.
That's reasonable.
Yep.
And Sean's over here tripping. He's like, "What are y'all talking about, bro? Like that's wild."
I love watching A-Rod.
Hackers? Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I love playing with him in
A-Rod
Madden,
can
so it's
sling
tough.
it,
That was
though.
tough for me. That was tough for
A-Rod
me.
can sling it though. I'll say one thing.
Hey,
Oh, Dave, Tochu just walked in. We were just talking about earlier. Shane fumbled the bag on their voting thing. Like, holy cow. Like, not to be rude, Shane, but that was terrible. First of all, he picked. All right, if you had to pick one, I'll just throw it in right now. If you had to pick one that you couldn't live without, would you pick toaster or would you pick microwave? Look at this list. I want y'all to look at this list and tell me if it's even like close.
Wait, we're choosing between a
No,
toaster
like
and a microwave?
which list would you pick right here?
It was really hard for me because do you choose a fridge or a freezer?
Toaster, I voted for you, to be honest. Because like you got first of all, you got cup, fork, and spoon,
pan.
which is all
He's
things
got
you
a
gotta
pan.
have in order to do the food. Yeah.
And a pan and a
is
fridge.
that you can cook almost anything in a pan.
Stay with a spoon. I got a fork on my squad.
This could go all day.
Would you put? I don't know. The only one that was tough was fridge and freezer. I don't know.
I
if
know,
I'm
that's the
picking
only
between
one.
Fridge and freezer.
It's like,
Microwave? I'm not sleeping on it. Microwave's big time. What is a kit? I don't even know what that is. Is that an air fryer?
No, it's like a.
No one put air fryer.
Yes.
Oh, okay, my fault. Okay, that's what I'm saying though. You put sink, like
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah,
sink is a
sink is
terrible
horrible.
pick. Sink is a horrible pick. All right, but anyway, we'll get back to Starbucks cut. All right, this is for between us three. We're all probably gonna have different pins. We got best Madden player in the house. We got me, Trenton, and Coben. I already know where this is going. I feel like so.
Want me to start this off?
Should I rank
You
it
start it. You can
blindly?
start it. You start it.
If we're being real right now, and everybody knows, they saw it happen.
Meanwhile, we've had 2 Madden tournaments since then.
And
Two Madden
who's won?
tournaments. I'm 2-0.
I didn't play in either of the tournaments.
Whoa.
I didn't play in either of the
Two
tournaments.
championships.
Coben didn't play in either tournament though.
In the exhibition match against T, I beat him.
Oh, wow.
I mean, out of
And then he beat
multiple
me
games.
in overtime.
Multiple games.
He beat me in overtime the next game. So I think I still need to get my run back. I can go in the tournament. I just don't want to have to beat all the same people over and over again just to play T.
It's exhausting.
Basically, he wants a free pass to the championship because he thinks that's what he
I
deserves.
mean, if that's what it takes, I'll take it.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to start Trenton if I'm going best Madden player, and then I'm going to bench myself. And then I haven't seen Coben play, really. So I have to cut Coben because he doesn't play. He just talks.
Chill out. I'll still play. You played with the Cowboys. I was the Dolphins.
If you give me the Cowboys, I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a tough day for you because I know exactly how their offense works. And I know I'm going to be able to handle business, except around T because T's the smartest dude I've ever been around, first of all, football-wise. It's like literally playing him in Madden is like literally the hardest thing I've ever done. Like harder than school. Like he knows he'll literally he'll call out the plays I'm running.
That's a communication
He'll be like, oh yeah, tied it over the middle. I'm like, oh no, like I have nothing else to do.
My user goes crazy.
Yeah.
User goes crazy.
All right, no, okay. So this one, K Visual. I'm glad you said that because now we're gonna go. Obviously, these 3 people come over all the time, so we're gonna go best Madden player outside of the house. We got Scat, Bryce, and K Viz.
Oh, I'm going to start K-Vish. I mean, when we were leaving the house, he's on the game right now. So I'm going to start K-Vish. I'm going to bench Bryce because Scat's kind of – he's better at 2K, but Scat's getting up there too. So, yeah, I would bench Bryce and then cut Scat.
What's yours?
I mean, I would – just because the amount of time he puts on the game, you got to respect it. I'm going to put Caden up there. Caden's work for this moment right now.
He's a sweat.
Caden is always on the game.
Yeah,
grinding.
Always.
He does
Grinding.
grind. Just to
Wow.
lose to me if I'm
Like
if I
you
play
ever
him, so.
see those streamers that are talking crazy on like strat? Like you suck. You're
He rage
terrible.
quits?
I'm like,
What
get off the
happened?
game. Like what happened? What happened? Did I just score?
The
That's
guy
K
just
Viz.
scored on him, and then he starts talking stuff. I'm like, you know what? You got to respect it. Just-
Right.
I do the same thing.
The
I do the same thing. And then, so start Caden. Bryce is a gamer. I'll give it to Bryce.
I knew you were gonna cut Scat.
I'm going
The
to cut
Coben
Scat.
Scat Madden games are probably the funniest
They
thing
go
in the
back and
world,
It gets
bro.
personal. It's not even about Madden at
it
that
gets
point.
so personal. Like they were yelling at each other last time they played.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't breathe. All right. Usually I would start Bryce because I play him too much, but I've been beating him lately. So we're gonna put him on the bench, and we're gonna start K-Vish.
Yes, sir.
And then we're gonna cut Scat. Sorry, Scat.
I'm on the game right. Yep.
Literally on the game right now.
Of course he is.
Probably on the game, and then has us pulled up on his phone at the bottom.
Yeah, on this side.
Right.
And then he's editing pictures at the same time.
Nah, literally.
All three.
All right, I think this is our last one. But all right, this one's gonna be our favorite thing to do outside of football, I would say. We got video games, we got bowling, we got golf.
Bowling. Oh gosh.
We went bowling last time, so that was why we gotta make it hard.
Trayson, y'all don't want the smoke. Come on, Trayson. I'll be home tomorrow. We'll be home in Tucson tomorrow. 2 weeks ago, I would definitely say video games, but now that I'm a big golf guy, I'm gonna go with golf.
I'm telling you, golf is legit, bro.
Starting golf. I'm gonna bench video games, and then I'll cut bowling.
I'm exactly how he is.
Gotta go.
Go golf, video games, and bowling.
When Fortnite was in his prime, I would say video games.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I could game all day.
Oh yeah, I forgot he hasn't really golfed yet, so I guess that's
just
fair.
got to get back into it.
Yeah.
I haven't had time.
I golf, but only on the
y'all
driving
going to Tucson
range.
tomorrow?
Cannot
Yeah,
go
to
on
drive
that.
after
we take pictures?
Browns volleyball games. Yeah.
I was about to say, damn, we got a busy day tomorrow.
Busy day.
Literally every day. You have an opinion on this one?
Yeah.
Do you do any of these things?
I wouldn't cut bowling. I will golf, but I'll only hit the driving range.
I
So
would pay to
I'll
see you
bench.
golf, to be honest.
I've taken golf lessons,
Oh,
She's
okay.
gotta
and
go with
then
this.
I would start gaming.
Okay.
But I'm more of like a GTA kind of girl, like just drive,
GTA.
complete missions.
You go and hit people with your car.
Yeah.
You gotta run people
Clear
over.
shot, run people
Right.
over.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a great game for young
That's
kids.
wild. That's
a great game for our youth.
Yeah, this age group.
Andy and Christian.
That's the best Fortnite player that I know.
DK.
I'll put him against anybody.
Christian.
DK Christian.
He also
Really?
streams.
Let's do it,
Oh, he
Andy.
streams?
Big
Wow.
Fortnite guy. He's the best person I've ever seen.
I'm
play.
not gonna lie. I feel like I could run some people in Fortnite. If it's
I've
no
played
big,
Fortnite before. I can do duos, but that's
You have
it.
to- you have to have a partner.
You need someone.
Yeah.
They're saying
You have to have a
Christian
partner.
gets K visuals, Coben.
In Madden.
I knew you should see when K visuals plays.
Oh, Christian Escobeda's younger brother.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's good at Madden?
I guess so.
Oh.
We'll have to add him to the tournament.
Literally. Here's the thing. Like, we could literally have a tournament every single day if we wanted to. Just because, we literally, all right, what are we going to do today? Madden tournament? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's set it up. We'll just draw it on the big board.
Yep.
Right.
All right. This one's yours. You want to
Yeah,
what?
I just threw this in here because I saw it yesterday. It's ranking the 4 major playoffs. And so we have four major
four major
playoffs. So the
sports,
NBA, the NHL, the NFL, and the MLB.
Well, I can tell you what's getting cut right away, and that's the MLB.
That is wild. That is wild. Someone has to defend
What are
this
you
state.
talking about? Literally,
Have you ever
you're
watched
telling
the
me-
MLB playoffs?
Yes, I have. I've gone to not a Diamondbacks game.
I was
went
going
to.
to say
in the
no.
He said they're not in the playoffs. Bro, you're telling me you can sit at home and watch a whole baseball game. Just sit
MLB
there.
over NBA. I would take the MLB
You're
over
wild.
if
You're
I'm
crazy.
ranking all of them.
You what? In the NHL's first, I'm assuming?
What?
In the NHL first?
Yes.
Stop.
Thank you. Yes. Have you ever watched the NHL
Yes,
playoffs?
I've watched hockey.
There's
I'm
a
like,
reason I haven't.
no, I'm starting.
That's wild.
Honestly, I'll probably start NBA playoffs.
No, just rank them because there's 4.
Okay, so NBA, NFL.
NBA at
Yes.
the top.
Yes.
Wow.
What? That's literally when the best players come out and you see crazy
No, we're
moments.
talking. Okay.
Curry just dropped
Talking about
50.
playoffs.
Yeah, strictly playoffs, not the sport in general. Just the playoff, the
NBA.
series.
It's
Okay.
starting.
Do any of you guys agree with that?
I agree with you. NFL,
Okay.
NHL, MLB.
What?
Yes,
Wow.
me too.
What?
Okay.
Football game,
They're
you
just
can't
so
compare
long.
series to a single game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just can't.
A game 7.
But that's what I'm still though. In the NFL second.
Wow.
NFL second. I'll put NHL third. Because I can't sit I can go to a baseball game and watch it. I can't sit on the TV screen and go, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here and watch this whole MLB game unfold right here.
I can't
But-
watch hockey though.
Half the time I don't know who the pitcher is. If it's a pitcher I know, I'm cool. I'm like, all right, cool. I know what's gonna happen.
Okay,
play
so
the
what's
show,
your
though.
final? What's
I'm
your
messing with
final
the show, though.
answer?
The show, that's a game. I love the show. NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB.
Okay.
I would go NFL, NBA, MLB, and then NHL.
Okay.
But my favorite thing to watch is March Madness. I can
Oh,
watch
Right.
that.
Yeah,
March
yeah,
Madness
yeah.
destroys all 4 of those.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I'm taking that over everything.
I think
What?
I
What's
think
better than March Madness?
What's better
I
than
think
March
March
Madness?
Madness and the NHL playoffs
Oh,
are fighting each
my,
other.
get
Yeah,
out of here, dude.
WNBA.
Get hockey is like I love hockey. It's cool. You know, ice skating, get to hit people. Like it's fascinating. It's like cool. Like it's fascinating. Like it's all right.
March
But
It's
it's
just
not
that-
beating March Madness.
But this is the playoffs, and it's a matter of like 7 games, like the chaos, the hit. I don't know.
I
you
just want to
don't
go
get
watch a
that
hat
in-
trick eventually and throw a hat on the ice. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I want to go do
There
when
you
it comes
go.
to a hockey game. I actually ice skated once, and that was do have respect for them though because I do.
Oh, yeah,
right?
I was
I respect
terrible.
Wild.
It was bad. It was really bad. Like I would probably never ice skate again after that. Like that was horrible. So you know, kind of always coming up in other news. You want to talk about this one? We got number 8 Stanford. Are they coming here or are they? down
Yeah,
there?
home
They're coming here and
series.
they're playing ASU in baseball. It's gonna be a big game coming up. Also, if any of y'all have questions in the chat, please drop them in the chat. I mean, fans, viewers,
Very-
whatever.
Chelsea March Madness is wild.
Yes. I
K
agree.
Vision on this.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
there we go.
Michaela, you literally, y'all are best friends. Y'all literally like agree.
That one doesn't count. That one doesn't.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's
It's gotta be a other opinion. March Madness clears. Right.
Ooh, yeah.
NBA
Yeah, that's a
playoffs.
good
Tyler.
take.
I agree with that.
The cool thing,
yeah.
bro. Imagine if NFL had series.
Disney on Ice.
Nah, that's a good one. I'm
Disney on Ice beats NHL playoffs.
That's messed
That's
up.
funny. That's hilarious. That's crazy. Dude, imagine NFL series. Imagine you having to go games like a game series in NFL.
2 out of 3.
That'd be
So much
crazy.
more interesting to watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta be hurt the whole time.
That'd have to be like a whole week long.
Yeah.
2
At
weeks.
least.
Not even a week. Yeah, it'd be like 3 weeks. I
Yeah,
feel like.
that'd have to be a long time.
Well,
Right.
because like it's hypothetically, you'd have to give a week in between, right? Like a normal game, or do you only give them a couple days at that point?
I mean, you can't have the playoffs be longer than the season, though. If you're talking
true.
about rounds,
I know.
3
Number
weeks
one
each.
fan.
That's why the NHL playoffs are
Who's
awesome.
that?
It's like 2 months of
Oh,
playoffs.
okay.
Like,
Who is Coben's #1 fanboy? I need to know who that is. Fortnite World Cup.
wait, go.
I'm pretty sure Christian earned some money off of that.
I ain't gonna lie, the
What's
World
your
Cup.
earnings?
I might rather watch the World Cup than the MLB playoffs, to be honest.
What's my favorite Hamilton soundtrack song? Oh, that's a good question. I'm not gonna
What?
lie. I went to
Oh,
that play
wow.
in New York. I didn't know anything about the play, but I did like that play. The best one on that soundtrack would have to be.
I was say this is a Coben question. I have no idea what
You guys
we're
have no
talking
idea what
about.
this is about.
I know the play. I know the play, but I don't. I've never
I've
seen
never
it.
seen
Anything the
it.
king sings clears everything.
Oh.
The King songs are great. The King songs are great. So I like Aaron Burr. I like that one. His little introduction when he meets Aaron Burr is a
How's
good
it
one.
go?
Yeah, someone want to sing?
I'm
it?
not reciting. I'm not reciting any of this. I'm not singing this.
Best ASU uniform? That's a good question. Mine is
All gold.
All gold.
Not the
Like the color
state
rush one?
sleeves, like the actual like all gold one. No, wait, all white. No, actually all white. Sorry, I'm going
Thank
all
you.
white.
I'm about to say all
All
white's
white.
definitely. I don't even think it's
I
that
would
a
go all
question. I
white.
think all white clears.
Yeah,
It just looks so clean, in my opinion. I mess with the black though too. Black is nice.
is the all white what we commonly wear at Oregon State, or is that not?
We've done that a couple of times, yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Trenton's
what
been
I
here longer
remember. It
than I
looks
have. He
so
might
cool. Yeah.
What I don't know.
Trenton
My
gets
favorite
it.
uniform combo over the year, probably like last year for sure was. Oh, I don't know. That might be hard. Man, I don't know.
Yeah, we have a lot. My favorite is what we wear for territorial.
Yeah.
The Sparky.
Dude, the Sparky.
The OG.
Oh,
that's my
tough.
favorite. The
That's
yellow,
it.
white, yellow.
That's
It's,
tough.
I think it's
That was
unbeatable.
a sick. We had what? White jersey, yellow pants, yellow.
Yeah, that's
jersey.
right.
Yeah,
the
helmet. Yeah, that was
OG.
a tough combo.
That's my favorite.
Coben's like
favorite
all of them.
Yeah.
I like the white and maroon. The white maroon. The white
That's
jersey
tough.
with
Yeah,
the maroon pants.
And that maroon helmet,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
Yeah, with the maroon
iridescent
helmet.
one,
Iridescent,
is
yeah,
so
that is sick.
good.
I said this like I don't know. I think I said this a couple weeks ago. We are like low key top 5 uniforms in the country.
Oh, I agree with that take completely.
like
and
I
I
think
would-
Oregon's a little overrated.
Way overrated. Oregon
But-
has the worst uniforms in my
I
opinion,
don't know
but
who that is. Sorry.
I would say across the board, like all our sports have really.
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
Know.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Jalen, did anyone call that Colorado breakout for you? Yes, Toby Bourguet, their dad. Literally, I
What?
can't remember the day before. Was it the day before?
Yeah, they were out there the day before.
Yeah, the day before at our practice, or no, we were in the hotel, and he said, "Hey, get ready, you're about to have a day tomorrow." And I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And sure enough, that happened.
That's
Like
wild.
literally, like he called it because he knows Love T like on the tight end, you know. So, you know, just all I gotta say is
Oh, he asked the question.
16-12, man.
I was like,
You're like, what are you talking
I was like, dang, that was a good question. He knows.
I'm about to drop Coben's IP address.
I'm gonna find out who that is.
I'm
gonna
find out who that is. Just wait, Coben's number one
We got the
fanboy.
feds.
Oh, that's wild.
It's so true.
Yeah, but yeah, any more questions y'all have, make sure to drop in chat before we leave. But you know, kind of just to wrap up, we're gonna have some big games this year. I was literally looking at our schedule today. We could. Ooh, I'm not. You know what? I'm just gonna be careful what I say. But we have a really good chance to end up in a very good situation to where we could be in the playoff. We could be in the Rose Bowl. We could be in the for sure in the Pac-12 championship. What would you say, in your opinion, so far? Like, if you had to look at it, what would be your, I guess, your favorite game so far that you want to you're getting ready to play? I ain't gonna lie, mine's
probably
for all
of them.
Yeah, I mean all of them.
I'm excited
all
for
of
all
them's
of
good
them.
answer. All of them's very safe answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be safe with that. I'm looking forward to all of them.
Yeah.
But there are definitely some that are up there. But no, I'm just excited to get out there and be back, you know, on the field with everybody and, you know, with Coach Dillingham and see that stadium filled up, you know, and to make some noise. I'm excited. U
of A, we're coming back. Colorado, we already know what that's about. We don't got to go over that one. Everyone's caught in the back. Do you have one of your favorites? Just all of them.
Yeah,
Probably
there's a lot of top teams in there, so all of them are exciting.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The pack is.
I know.
No pun intended. The pack is packed.
Yeah,
like literally.
The quarterbacks in the pack are wild.
Yeah, it's really gonna be. It's gonna be crazy. Ooh, Warriors or Lakers? Warriors.
Lakers.
I got Warriors, man.
See, I can't believe TV's a LeBron fan.
Also, I'm gonna put this out here. You know what? I haven't given a
his
hot take. I
downfall.
haven't given a hot take in a while. I'm gonna drop one right now.
Who's the greatest?
I'm gonna drop one right now.
Yeah.
If Steph Curry beats LeBron and wins a championship, he's better than LeBron James.
LeBron is like 50 years old.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Steph's gonna have 5 rings. He's gonna beat LeBron. This is, I want to say by himself, but like, I don't know. That's
most points ever.
It doesn't matter. Really doesn't. If it doesn't, you give Steph another couple years. KD's, I don't know. That's honestly that just.
Wait, say your Suns pick right now. Suns playoff pick.
Suns in 7.
It's a good fan right there. That's a good fan.
Yeah, you're being loyal.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
I'm
watching.
That's the loyal answer. Suns in 7. Just so y'all know. I'm not really gonna speak on other than that, but Jokic is a dog, so you know. Obviously
they got their work cut out.
They definitely have their work cut out.
It's gonna be tough.
I'm not gonna lie. If they're down 3-0, I might go watch Game 4 just so I can say I went to a playoff game because I'd be a little nervous. That might be the last one. But it's not messed up to say. I feel like I'm gonna get like why are you talking crap about the Suns? It's the same thing when I did.
It's okay. You have the personalized jersey.
Also, not. Oh yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie. Also, what do y'all think about the Cardinals jerseys? I want to actually get this opinion. I think they're horrible.
They're kind of plain. I wanted something like new.
Their black jersey looks like Ohio State's jersey from like 2 years ago.
They look a lot better in person. I will say that.
They do.
Really? Oh, you've seen them in person?
Yeah, a lot better.
Shane's got
the plug.
Shane's got the plug like that, man. He can just show up and like, hey, let me see the jersey real quick. Yeah. Oh, you actually have the picture of them?
I got is
I'm a fan of the red ones though. Like, I actually like the red ones because it has the Arizona on it, but nothing else.
I just think the Cardinals branding is boring.
They're like their logo or what?
I don't know. It's just like so. What's the word?
Those are clean.
Like
though.
I don't
like I will say like those are very clean.
That could be any red.
Like that could be
team.
like in like a movie.
Yeah,
like,
that
you know,
yes,
it's really,
like
you know
the
what I mean?
fake movie
Yeah.
uniforms.
Oh, like the creator jersey.
Yeah.
That's like a creator jersey in
they
Road to
make
Glory.
you feel indifferent, like you don't like them or.
Is Kyler Murray the only one that came out in the red one? Probably. Oh no, they brought Hollywood in it too.
That looks like Houston right there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
yeah,
University
it
of
does.
Houston?
It
Yeah,
at
does.
least it says Arizona on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
at
kind of
least it
say
says
Arizona
Or like
or the Cardinals,
Oklahoma.
but the other ones they just don't say anything. But
Kyler Murray.
I do like him.
Dude, at first when I saw that picture, I thought he was fat, but I forgot it was just he has a flak jacket. Like I was low-key like, dang. But yeah, man, that's really all we have unless anyone else has any questions. I mean, obviously, you know, we're about to go home and get right on to the Madden tournament.
What's for dinner?
Oh, that's a good question. Canes?
probably Canes.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm
be.
craving native. I might take
What's
a
today?
trip to
Wednesday. We could
Is
do
it wing-
native.
it is
It's
Wing Wednesday?
boneless.
Ooh,
Boneless.
Wing Wednesday.
my.
No, listen. He'll be like,
Oh, I
listen.
got
T
it.
will be like,
We
oh,
don't
it's
get a
Tuesday,
menu.
guys. We can go. He'll,
Like any
he
day.
knows.
Oh yeah,
Any
no,
day
shit.
there's a
You
special.
know who's winning in a race? 6th grade Trenton.
Man,
or
y'all
high
chill out. Whoever that is, Coben's number one fanboy. Y'all
Hey,
chill
he's
out.
on your head.
Oh, I'm gonna find out who this is.
That's wild. That's
Tracy.
kind of
If
funny.
this is Tracy, I'm pretty sure this is Tracy.
Well, see, look, the thing starts with a D. So, or like
Right.
the account starts with a D. So, like, because like, can't you have like
it's someone's name.
because like, you can have like a profile
There you
name.
This
go.
is my grandma.
That's
That's the only
wild.
person that name with a D. This is wild.
There you
Oh
go.
man, that's funny. But yeah, hey, like I said, guys, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. You know, like I said, like these are two dudes I literally like if there's any thing to come out of this, like guys, these are two walk-ons that were like literally came into the program, like, you know, kind of just buying in and, you know, giving themselves a chance. They took a chance on themselves, and now look where they're at. And, you know, we're about to have a crazy season this year, and you know, they're gonna get to prove a lot of you know, necessary. I've already known it, like ever since I met them and known, but they're gonna get to show the world kind of what they're about. So I'm super excited to have them on our team. Excited to live with them. You know, obviously it's a blessing getting to know them and their family. You know, I look up to their dad a lot just in terms of everything. So appreciate y'all guys for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Trenton's really famous on Instagram, so I don't know if he wants to put his out there. He has a bunch of followers. Coben too. Coben, listen, and the underrated thing about Coben, I'll throw this out there. Coben has the best fits of the house for sure.
Oh,
and
that's
best shoe
good to
game.
know.
And best shoe game.
And all the
That's good to
captions.
know.
all the
Yeah,
Instagram
and the captions. He's always giving everyone
Okay.
captions on his Instagram.
Yep.
He's
There you
always
go.
taking second or third. He's a team player. He's always taking the second, third caption because he's giving us the good ones.
That's
Oh,
A caption right now.
whoa.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
On the spot? On the spot is wild.
Whoa, this is gonna be tough.
On the spot.
So a caption on the spot for what I want to do.
I know you're going to go to your go-to song, though.
It's a lot of go-to. It's a lot
Oh,
of
it's
lyrics.
songs.
It's a lot of lyric
Okay.
songs. If they ask me like a lyric or a song or a line. So
Bars.
While he thinks about it, I will actually say this because I actually owe people an apology. Lil Wayne is very tough. Last week, listen, hear me out. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, did I cut it? I cut him, right?
Yeah.
I think I cut him. I can't remember if I cut him or Kanye, but I turned on the old Carters and a couple other albums.
That's all he's listening to now.
And I was like, man.
Yes.
And I was like, man. I was like, Lil Wayne's kind of like that. What?
Oh,
Like a
What'd you
cop
say?
car? You know that one?
Oh yeah. But like, hey,
That one's
listen,
so
I
good.
owe an apology. Lil Wayne is very tough. I still don't think he's better than
I
Drake,
think
but
now
he
we can
is
sleep at
very,
night.
very close. Like very close. I'm also moving up Lil Baby. Also, not gonna lie, Jack Harlow's tough. He just y'all listen to Jack Harlow's new album.
Cameras, cut the camera.
Jack Harlow's tough. What?
Yeah.
You don't think Jack? Listen,
No,
go listen.
no.
No,
What
he's not.
song are you
That's
about
not what
to
I
say?
said. That's
Say
not what I
what song.
said.
What
Listen,
Jack Harlow
go
song?
listen to "They Don't Love It" by Jack Harlow. Well, I'm not playing it. Oh yeah, copyright. Sorry, copyright. Sorry. Go listen to "They Don't Love It" by Jack Harlow and tell me that's not a tough song.
No,
Thank you. See,
that
someone
doesn't
agrees.
make him tough as a whole.
The only bad thing is, listen, Shane, we got to start getting on the same page because I'm like, oh yeah, Shane backs me up, but then we look at the list that you had today with the kitchen stuff, and it's like, okay, that's not a bad.
Not a bad day.
I mean, hey, everyone has a bad day.
Everybody
every
has
once in a
those
while.
days.
Everyone has one. Coben's thinking real hard. It's what does that say?
Nana Ma. Shout out Nana Ma. That's the goat
There's
in the
no
family.
way that's none of Ma's account.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
That's my
Okay,
great
Vish.
grandma.
Stop,
Coben's
man.
thinking real hard.
Yeah, they put me on the spot most of the time.
Jack Harlow is
about it.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm not
Cadence-
saying he's great, but
You
he's like
said he's tough.
he's like the white Drake.
Okay, let's stop it.
Do you know anyone else? Anyone else that's similar to Drake?
Let's get out of here.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Trenton, Coben, thank you for coming on. Lindsay, welcome back. You know,
Thank
obviously,
you. Good to be back.
honest, but yeah, no, thanks for coming on. You know, see y'all next week.
Thanks for
This
having
has
us.
to be-